You've seen the next comic perform many times before. Please give it up for every open mic comedian ever.
Starts off with an insincere query as to how the crowd's doing tonight. Removes the microphone, but leaves the stand as some sort of obstacle. Claims to know which two unattractive celebrities the audience believes had sex in order to produce this illegitimate result. Proclaims that it's great to be here tonight before mercilessly trashing the venue itself. Unnecessarily admits to being single and wonders why it's so hard to get a date. Followed by a joke about rape. Begins a joke with the standard disclaimer about having nothing against gay people, so no one can complain about the subsequent homophobic punchline. Finally moves the mic stand while trying to remember next joke. Takes a recent tragedy and confuses shock value for a well-thought-out joke. Wonders if enough time has passed for it to be properly received. Tells a long and rambling story about something that happened today which seemed funny at the time, but turns out retelling it on stage isn't entertaining at all, and it just sort of ends without any kind of... Inevitably looks at set list. Abortion, pedophilia, Tinder, okay. Doesn't shock the audience when admitting to smoking pot right before getting on stage. Tries very hard to establish a premise which would allow the N-word to be said without consequence. Fails miserably, but says the word anyway. Performs an inside joke only for the comics in the back of the room. Talks about how men and women are different when it comes to taking a dump. Poses the question, where are my members of a specific subgroup at? Sees the light from the host, but plans on ignoring it for another 10 minutes. Does a mediocre impression of the president, who is no longer in office. Also does bad impersonations of celebrities in scenarios they wouldn't ordinarily be in. Announces that the allotted time has almost elapsed, but wants to leave the crowd with a big song parody closer. Retrieves guitar. Gives no warning about the lack of singing or guitar playing talent. Plays a Backstreet Boys intro. A change of lyric to rhyme. The word dick repeats. Lots of cliches. Mostly about gays. Sets up for a word meant to shock, but doesn't finish the phrase. Suck my... Breaks new ground for easy laughs and punching down. Sings about racial stereotypes, but without any sort of insight. Likes to spout things internet trolls will say. Performs in a hack way. Performs in a hack way. Thanks to the audience, tells them a name they'll never hear again, and bids them good night.